easy to lose your way in the mountains of Xinye, so never go out at night without
I hear Lord Liu Bei refused Lord Liu Biao's offer of ruling Jing province. I still cannot say what the best option would have been. Would it not have been better if Lord Liu Bei had ruled Jing, if only temporarily, to gather everyone to fight against Cao Cao? With a massive army advancing toward us, would that not have been the best option? I cannot see Lord Liu Song being up for a fight. I see. Well, I hope that is the case. Still, I am also somewhat glad that things have gone this way. Lord Liu Bei is a man who brings honor to these lands. That is why so many are willing to follow him. For me, it was witnessing how he risks his life to see justice done that won my loyalty. If he had changed his ways and taken Jing from Lord Liu Song, perhaps his followers would have deserted him. Such a choice could have ruined all that he's built up over the years. But whatever the case, it is our duty as his retainers to keep him safe. No matter how formidable our adversary, we'll show no fear.
Shishu, why are you here?
Lord Liu Bei.
You have come to call for our surrender, have you not? As a messenger of Cao Cao?
I see you have not changed, Zhuge Liang. You see through it all, even without a word. Lord Liu Zong has already surrendered to Cao Cao's forces. He supposedly promised that he would hand you over.
No.
No matter how great of a strategy Zhuge Liang puts into motion, the moment Lord Liu Zong switched his alliance, you lost. And while this may be unexpected coming from your enemy's messenger, Lord Liu Bei, I beg of you, you must escape. You will have more opportunities as long as you stay alive.
Shishu is correct, my lord. Although, that is not to say it is impossible to defend Xinye while fending off Cao Cao's army.
You're saying there's a way?
Indeed. We can use the people of Xinye as decoys to lure the enemy forces into the castle. There, we crush them.
That will not do. By employing such tactics, we would be robbing the people of Xinye of the ability to decide their own fates.
Which is why I said that Shishu is correct. Quickly abandoning the castle and running is probably our best option.
Right. Okay. Let's do that. I appreciate your warning, Shishu. We can now hope to live to fight another day.
You are too kind. Though I may not be able to leave Cao Cao's service, I wish to be with you in spirit. And that is why I will not provide strategies to him. Not now or ever. I might not be able to advise you directly, but there must be other ways in which I can help.
No. Any subterfuge of that kind would only be a detriment. Instead, would you be willing to help us plan our next move?
You want me to help you plan?
Abandoning the castle is one thing, but getting away safely is another, and requires us to prepare some sort of strategy. And, with your wisdom, I am certain that we can make that strategy even better. There is no need to worry. If you make but a small contribution, Cao Cao will not notice.
You really haven't changed, have you? Fine. A small contribution it shall be. I trust you shall utilize it to aid Lord Liu Bei's cause.
I'm all prepared and ready to go. I think I'm getting used to abandoning castles and running away.
I am sorry. My stubbornness just keeps causing more trouble.
You need not worry, brother. All we need to do is survive, just like we've always done.
Right. We will protect you and your family with every bit of our strength.
I suppose I can't afford to waver now. Especially with my brothers cheering me up. All right. Let's go. We are all going to survive this.
My lord! My lord! I'm grateful to see you. Some of the peasants here escaped from Cao Cao's invading forces. Others barred from their castle since Governor Liu Song's surrender. They've endured much difficulty. They've nowhere else to turn. We humbly ask for your guidance.
Bringing them along would inevitably slow our march's pace. Just advise them to avoid any rash acts. Cao Cao's forces are unlikely to raise a hand to peasants who have shown no resistance.
Zhuge Liang. The Longzong plan required the acquisition of Jing province.
Huh.
My lord?
And now, I have taken Jing province. It would be truly strange to suggest relinquishing it now.
My apologies. Indeed, a kingdom is more than land. It is those who call it home who are truly vital. And you have indeed taken Jing province. So, let us combine our abilities to overcome hardship and discover the way forward. To your kingdom, Lord Liu Bei.
Forgive me, everyone. I wish for them to accompany us. That is my desire.
Our advance is far too slow. We need to put some distance between us and Cao Cao's forces, but at this rate, they'll catch up to us. The cause is fairly obvious.
I cannot just leave those who came to me seeking help.
Yes, I understand that. And it is my job to do something about our current predicament.
Well said.
I will now head to Jiangxia. The governor there, Lord Liu Qi, owes me a favor. We may be able to ask him for protection.
A favor, eh? Just what kind of scheme did you pull?
Oh. It was nothing, really. Lord Guan Yu, I would like you to accompany me to Jiangxia. We will borrow his troops, then return to escort Lord Liu Bei.
Very well. Zhao Fei, Zhao Yun, take care of Liu Bei until I return.
course.
With my life.
Thank you. All of you. My life is in your hands.
There you are, Zuluan. I see you are still with Liu Bei, assisting him in his struggle to stop Cao Cao. That is good. But what is going on? What is Liu Bei trying to do by taking this many commoners with him as he flees? Impossible. Cao Cao's army will inevitably catch up to them. Whatever his reason is, this will most likely end in a great deal of casualties. Why will he not run and leave the people behind? Even Cao Cao would not attack commoners who are away from their lord. And why would they not try to leave Liu Bei? This many individuals displaying such loyalty to one man at the risk of their own lives, that is absurd. I had only thought of Liu Bei as a simple tool, but... spreading his beliefs and dragging his people into war. I suppose that is befitting of what people usually call a hero. And as with all so-called heroes, wherever Liu Bei goes, destruction and violence follow. No matter the words they use to glorify their cause, in the end, each of them sacrifices people for their goals. And judging from how dire this current situation is, perhaps he is even more dangerous than Cao Cao. I see Cao Cao's army has caught up. So, what will Liu Bei do now? Cling on to his conviction, accept the casualties, and continue on? I shall watch carefully.
Shall we start? I'm grateful.
so that honor may carry the day!
I'm counting on you.
I carry the very future of our realm. A future Liu Bei's wife strove to protect. And I shall protect him with my life. Let us go. Whatever it takes. We must get to Lord Liu Bei! Come on!
That name means nothing. He stands alone. Surround him! Take this. Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge. Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
A brave hero without equal. A true army of one. So that's who Zhang Fei is.
Is that all? Come on! Who's next? Damn you!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have no time to waste on the likes of you. Out of our way!
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. But you really should give up.
I am a dragon burning with fury, and I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air! Truly formidable.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces. Show them no mercy and hunt them down.
Take this. I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
Turn the tables.
Take this. With all my might.
This is as far as I go.
The enemy
There's
officer
no virtue in
has
dying
been
for
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Sorry. I'll leave this area to you.
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here. That man is a whirlwind.
Take this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good. Where did
The
I
enemy
go wrong?
officer has been
Things
defeated.
don't look too good.
Looking rough.
Take this!
Let's go. Even match. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Let's go.
Countering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you. Go on then. I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
Looking rough.
Put on a show. I see you.
Looking rough.
Gotta be quicker.
So, this is everyone. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still,
Put on a show.
we must move on for now.
Seat's looking good. If we don't bounce back here, we're up for the slaughter. Oh my!
It shouldn't have been like this.
The
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No need to overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
With all my might.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The time is right. Go. So, we've arrived at Changban Bridge unscathed. There are still some stragglers. If only we could go help them as well.
See it. Just all my might. Just started. Not done yet.
The enemy officers
The
has been
hindering our
defeated.
people's escape have been fought off. And there don't seem to be any more stragglers.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
The battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
All right. Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. I'd better go after brother now.
The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall.
Take this.
Lord Liu Bei, I have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Xiao Yun!
Take this.
Good to see you back in one piece. You ran through hell for Otto. You have my eternal gratitude.
The enemy officer
Zhuge Liang
has been defeated.
made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in
The
due
enemy
time
officer
with reinforcements.
has been defeated.
I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we can start putting our plans into place.
Take this. Thank you for coming. Let's go. I sense the bond between has strengthened.
Take this.
You're not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
All forces are
The
to
enemy
pursue him
officer
with every man
has been
available.
defeated.
Start the advance.
I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge Liang.
Let's go.
Yet all of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao?
Take this.
I must ascertain this for myself.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ji Huan shall take you on.
I wasn't. The enemy officer
excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again. Let's go.
The plan worked. Let's wipe them out. while they're confused.
Let's go! Let's go!
What's going on? An attack?
It's impressive that you've come all this way with this many civilians. Your abilities may indeed be a threat.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route. We'll have more time.
We must hold the line.
I am Lord Cao Cao's blade. I shall end you here and now, Liu Bei!
You've come to my aid. I can think of none other to have by my side than you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight!
Your skills are dazzling. I will be diligent in studying and emulating your approach.
Take this! Take this!
Oh, gotta be quicker than that.
Take this! Take this! I see it.
This'll do.
I am ready. I see it. Behold my power!
Harrowing circumstances indeed. I must consider the next step.
With all my might. Time to end this. To lose to the likes of
The
you.
enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Your skills are dazzling. I will be diligent in studying and emulating your approach.
So too shall this retreat contribute to our next strategy.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
It's worked. We've cut you off. You're not going any further.
We've managed to cut you off. Now we'll make you realize you can't run any longer.
I will not allow you to block our path.
Take this!
We will break through.
Stay sharp!
Are you ready to face me?
Fight! I shall enter the fray! Now! Shan't waver! Shan't waver! Like a dragon!
My apologies for the wait. We've come with forces borrowed from Jiansha.
Shan't waver! Another obstacle has fallen before me!
Suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time. Too cocky.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
There we go!
Whoa, gotta be quicker.
Sacred protectors! Fight!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, we're winning. Keep up the pace.
Our efforts shall bear fruit.
finally through. Now let's go, so that we may continue on our path. What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
No, I cannot let Liu Bei go after all. Allowing him to pass would be too great a risk. So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, you'd best be prepared to fight.
This is our destiny as guardians of peace! Take this.
Bandits even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence?
This is my last.
Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. Impossible. Our village was destroyed, and Juha is dead. Neither of us will be returning anywhere. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings, that they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake, and that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The fog has lifted. It seems that everyone is safe. It is time to move on. shall head downstream towards Jiangxia. There, we will start again. Together.
So, Liu Bei has gotten away. And we still have a major problem, even if we have control of Jing.
It looks like they're off our tail. Though, given what we've lost, it's hard to feel much joy.
Brother.
Lord Liu Bei, please do not be disheartened. For we've never had the luxury of time to lament. It is true that we've lost much. But, because of that, you have gained something much greater, my lord. Yet we must accept it. Lord Liu Bei, if you truly wish to rise up and rule over the land, you will have to. We will be attempting to put the Longzong plan into action. If it succeeds, your strength will grow to rival that of Cao Cao and Sun Quan. Cao Cao will most likely continue his southward advance. In order to stop him, we must ally with Wu, who also opposes him.
Hold on. You say we're to ally with Wu, but will they be willing to take on Cao Cao?
Judging from what I hear of Wu, they would be likely to prioritize peace within their borders and among their own people. If they are hesitant to fight and opt to surrender, would that not cause everything to fall apart?
Indeed. And I do not intend to drag Lord Liu Biao, nor Lord Sun Quan, into a conflict. Even more so if they are unwilling to go to war.
I am fairly certain that, like us, those in Wu do not wish to see Jing fall into Cao Cao's hands. They must know that he will be their enemy eventually. It may take time for them to decide, but I expect they will stand up and fight. But for now, let us reorganize our forces in Jiangxia. That is the first step.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. It is just as you guessed. A man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangxia. What's going on?
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while, but thanks to you, we made it to Jiangxia in one piece. Of course not! As if the great Zhang Fei of Yan could even be scratched by the likes of them. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles Brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei. Hard times ahead for them, it seems.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Thanks to your valiant efforts, we were able to avoid the enemy as we advanced. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
It's another war. And a big one this time, too.